run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown, with a rolling, what happened now? Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real what veteran, what academy. He still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you from around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you ask stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. Keep the rest. Hey. I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Now for the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they might try the right side here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers add on to their lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete here.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Everyone's got 4 down.
They'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw here. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. From the 2 now, second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
A give to Howard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On fourth down, it's Howard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on fourth and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now they'll run it on the toss. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Take it at the 37. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Lucky 56.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over, 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 over.
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
Back to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This one taken from the 7. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in. And then
looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll run it here. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They'll trot it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he is all the way up past the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to spin free. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gun! 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 Everyone's got 4 down. Check 26.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
4 down. Check.
And they'll go on the ground. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. Being chased out left. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now they'll run it on the toss. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me.
And now here is another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, You're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He'll drop to throw. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. 36. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ice on my teeth, I went porcelain. Put the ton on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a Forbes. Me in the bed like you 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no screens attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on the line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on the thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Then I like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these my body, I got paid somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny, this platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma seek the mode. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I can switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm blue envelope. And you know I'm never lacking. Gotta do with that stuff in traffic. Water on my paddock. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a ass on me and I can't have it. Boy, I'm far from average. Better wait your turn, better get in line.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another.
Try to spend the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now.